Happy Tuesday. How is everybody? I hope you had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend with your families. And we are back to business, right? It's Tuesday, and boy, did that weekend go by so fast. I just wanted to pop in here and show you this absolutely amazing thin die that I really feel that everybody needs to get because it is so adorable and it comes together so quickly, and I want to share with you some artwork that I just made with it. And I will post in the comments section the instructions on how you can make these, okay? Hey Denise, hey Christine, thanks so much for joining. This is so fun because the little wings come apart and make it interactive. And you can stamp the little antennae, and this turned into a shaker card, so I don't know if you can see how fun that is to put those little shaker elements in there. And then this piece folds up like this so that you can put your sentiment down on the card. And then I stamped the Hey There using the May Stamp of the Month, which is right here. It just goes beautifully with this style of card. Hey Sean, thanks for joining. And it's just so fun. And then look at these cute little fireflies that you can also stamp on the corner. So that is one card right there. And then this is the second one, and I'm actually going to show you guys how to make this one. Super fun, and I've never done this before. It has like this effect where you can actually see through it. Isn't that so cute? And you can still create that interactive piece by pulling apart the little wings. So, oh, I just loved this. And this one is featuring the Stamp of the Month from a few months ago. So if you were lucky enough to get this when you placed your order, I want to say it was back in September, you got this. And so what a great way to reuse and recycle something that you've had and has been maybe sitting around. And the gal that taught us how to make this beautiful card, Jill, I just loved her ideas. So I had to come in here and share them with you. And I just love how simple that sentiment is on the inside of the card. So like I said, I will post the instructions in the file section. She shared them with us at one of our unit meetings that we had a few months ago. And I'm just now getting around to playing with these. So it only took me a few minutes to make each card, and I knew that I had to pop in here and share with you how to do it and how fun they are. So basically, you're just going to take this cardstock, and once you score it, you're going to fold it. And then I'm using lots of my scraps from the May Blue Skies paper pack. There are so many scraps left over in that collection that I'm so glad that I'm going to be using them up to make these adorable cards. So if you're like me and you save every piece of scrap, you're not alone. In fact, I think there needs to be, hey Lisa, welcome. I think there needs to be a 12-step program for people that hoard their scraps, because I have just so much paper laying around in my craft room, and it's all organized so I know exactly where it is, which is good. When I want to make a project, I can just run over to it and pull out and see what I have. So this is so fun because you're going to apply and attach your cardstock to both of these pieces, but this one we're going to kind of let it float right now because we're going to attach our beautiful little ladybug. And I've already stamped the sentiment and I've already attached the wings, and that's the other piece I wanted to explain to you is if you do purchase this, there is a left side and a right side and a left side, and the right side is what covers up and kind of, can you see that seam? So it's important that you apply the left first and then put your brad through the right side, and that way the right side overlaps the left, and you can see the seam doesn't have the circles, the embossed circles over on this side. So when I first built my first ladybug, I had done it the opposite way, and so I wanted to make sure that when you're building your ladybugs, make sure that you put this little guy on last. And then they open up like that. Isn't that so fun? And then we're going to attach the ladybug on here. And before we do that, let's put this on the inside of our card. Just like this. And then I will glue that down like that. And now we'll be able to attach the ladybug, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the top and the bottom because I don't want anything in the middle because of the fact that this card has that hidden element. And you know what, let's make sure that we turn the ladybug so that the lucky to have you, a friend like you, is showing in the right direction. I think that is good. And we're going to let that sit just for a second with the Bonding Memories glue. I love how it's a dual adhesive, and I want it to just kind of set. And now when I go to open up my card, do you see how, whoops, well, it came apart. We don't want that. So I need to hold it there for just a few seconds longer. Just getting a little ahead of myself. Okay. Let's do that carefully because I'm going to show you the next piece that we're going to do. And you know what? I think what happened is that I didn't put enough adhesive up here at the top. That's why it's not sticking. So let me give it a couple more seconds longer. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to open it up, and to secure this, I'm going to just put a false back on this. And that way it'll secure that in place and it won't shift anymore. So I'm going to just put that 3-inch circle right there. And that'll help to reinforce and make that really sturdy. Beautiful. And then I just cut out some hearts from a very old heart thin cut that we had. And then I stamped from my heart from that same stamp set, which is this one right here, from that Random Act of Cardness, which was, I want to say, like either the September or October stamp of the month last year. Just love all of those little sentiments. So I'm going to just set that down there like that. And then you can stamp the antennae, which I forgot to do, but you would stamp the antennae there. And then look at how fun you can put little mini bitty brads or bitty sparkles. Whoops. As I fling one off, you can put the little bitty sparkles on here as their little eyeballs, which is so fun. And you can either keep them close together or a little far apart, just like that. I will go back and I will stamp the antennae. I didn't bring my stamps over here. I just wanted to show you how fun this is. And then, I don't know about you, but I sometimes have so many of these larger shimmer gems left over, and I don't know what to always do with them because I need the smaller ones more than I need the bigger ones. And I thought, oh my goodness, what a fun way to just accent the circles on the ladybug by using some of these leftover glitter gems. So I save everything to a fault, but isn't it so great to be able to use up what you have? And so I'm just gonna open these up. Can you see? Look at this. I have tons and tons of the bigger ones, and I hardly have any of the little ones. So I condense and combine. Once I use most of a pack up, I'll put the rest of the other pack into the fuller pack so that I have everything in one spot. and it helps me be able to use those up when I need them. And I'm just kind of staggering these inside the embossed circles. I thought that was kind of neat. Instead of putting them right in the middle of the circle, I'm just kind of off-centering them, and I think it just draws your eye, which is so fun. And there you go. So I'll go back and I'll stamp the antennae, but I just wanted to show you really quickly how fun and quick these interactive cards come together. You can make shakers like this one, or you can just use them as a little hidden message. So I hope, for those of you that do have it, I hope you've gotten it out and have played with it. Wendy, I know that you've gotten this one. I can't remember who else has purchased the Ladybug thin cut and the stamp set. But anyway, have fun with it, and I hope you guys have a great Tuesday evening. Thanks for joining me.